Leach will miss tonight's game due to caution point accumulation. Ante Razov had surgery. Jeff Agus, Carlos Mendez, and Mark Lisi among those missing from the lineup as well. For the MetroStars, they need a win. It's time to make up ground, especially against the likes of Chivas, which will have a different look to it tonight. On that note, upstairs we go to the men who'll call it. JP Delacamera, Shep Messing, guys.
Steve, it really is a must-win game. Shep, because this is really the worst team in the league that the MetroStars are playing against. Also, you're at home, stretch drive, you can't afford to lose.
Yeah, JP, absolutely. This is a critical 3 points for the MetroStars, but it's not a great time for them to be playing against Chivas. Chivas with some huge acquisitions.
As for the MetroStars offensively, they miss Ante Razov tonight, had the hernia surgery. That means maybe an even bigger role for Sergio Galvan-Rey, who's had a much better second year than his first with the Metros.
Sergio Galvan-Rey has been playing extremely well. He's making very good, incisive runs off the ball. There he gives the pass, runs onto it, and slots it home for the goal. Again, quick darting runs off the ball. Great pass by Park over to Mike McGee, and that's how to play the ball. Play it quickly to the feet of Sergio Galvan-Rey in the 6-yard box, and he can finish.
Sergio Galvan-Rey with 6 goals this year, so he is tied for the lead with this team with 3 other players. As for tonight's opponent, who is Chivas, this will be the first time that Galvan-Rey will be facing a Chivas side, but it's a new look team, Shep. I mean, they struggled all year. Now they signed 4 players, especially one key guy, Palencia.
Yeah, and JP, that's the guy, Paco Palencia, who I think they need the most. I don't think Chivas has been that bad in the midfield in terms of their midfield play, but they surely lacked finishers all season long. These guys are really going to help them.
They announced these new guys at the ESPN Zone on Friday. They didn't announce them in LA, they announced them in New York. And a guy like Palencia is over to the left. He's the big guy to watch, also Garcia. These guys should help generate some kind of an offense for Chivas. They've struggled on offense, but also defensively. They've given up more goals than anyone else in Major League Soccer. And tonight, Chivas will go up against one of their former mates, Ryan Suarez, back from injury. He's itching to play against his former team.
MetroStar Soccer is brought to you by British Airways. Business class is different on British Airways. And by Verizon Wireless, the official wireless service provider of the MetroStars.
We believe the best service anticipates your needs. Business class is different on British Airways.
This is the story of 2 wireless phones, both destined for America. But only one would become a Verizon wireless phone. He would work all around and live a full life and play videos by Pretty Ricky. But he never dreamed he'd see his brother until one day. Long lost brother, tell me of your life. Searching for signal? How lame is that?
How can 2 similar phones be so different?
It's the network.
There's only one most reliable.
Thank you for calling PhoneCo, the friendly phone company, where certain restrictions apply. Installation, activation, subscriber line service charges are extra. Toll charges are automatically added. Certain availability is not included. All calls are rounded to the next minute.
At Time Warner Cable, we keep home phone service simple. You get unlimited local and long distance for one low monthly price. No confusing calling plans, long-term contracts, or long-winded disclaimers.
And of course, everything is subject to change without notice. How may I be of service?
Switch to digital phone service from Time Warner Cable.
Since 1970, the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation has generated more than $680 million in direct funding for diabetes research. As part of our goal to find a cure, JDRF relies on an extended family that recognizes the importance of our cause. Time Warner Cable has made a significant contribution to JDRF. Helped by a unique combination of promotional resources, volunteer time, and dollars, we are closer than ever to a cure. All of us at JDRF thank Time Warner Cable for being a part of our family.
Welcome back, everyone, to MetroStars Soccer tonight. Their first look at one of the new teams in Major League Soccer, Chivas USA. First of 2 meetings, they'll close out the regular season at the middle of October against Chivas at the Home Depot Center. Very hot night at Giant Stadium in the Meadowlands. We were told that temperature-wise, even though it's 90 degrees, on the field, 105 degrees the last time we checked. So it'll be a hot, sticky, humid night here at Giant Stadium. Tonight's starting lineups for the MetroStars brought to you by Benjamin Moore.
Tony Miola, goalkeeper, University of Virginia and Kearney High School.
Tim Ward, defender, St. Louis University.
Jeff Park, defender, Drexel University.
Ryan Suarez, defender, San Jose State.
Tim Regan, defender, Bradley University.
Michael Bradley, midfielder, Princeton, New Jersey.
Amado Guevara, midfielder, Tegucigalpa, Honduras.
Mike McGee, midfield, from Chicago, Illinois.
Eddie Gavin, midfielder, Hamilton, New Jersey.
Sergio Galvan Rey, forward, Manizales, Colombia.
Yo Jacques, forward, Lyon.
As for Chivas USA, they made one change from what we showed you earlier on game night because Orlando Perez had to be subbed in for Castro. Hector Castro, one of the newcomers on this team, apparently hurt himself during the warm-up, so that's not good news for Chivas USA. They didn't make a straight swap. We're speculating that Sequeira may play back in the middle because that's a position that Orlando Perez does not usually play, but we'll see when they come out there in the field. Bob Bradley winning his coach in Major League Soccer behind the MetroStars bench. 8th MLS season, 3rd with the MetroStars, 112 career wins. And on the opposite side, the famous Dutchman Hans Westerhoff, 2-9-1. He replaced Thomas Röntgen, who is still with the club a few months back. Tony Miola getting his 7th straight start in goal for the MetroStars. 1.83 goals against average. Brad Guzan in goal for Chivas USA. He's been in goal for every game but a stretch of 4 earlier this season when Martin Zuniga replaced him. He called himself Guzan at the start of the year. Now it's Guzan.
Yeah, well, he gave up so many goals, he figured he'd change the last name. Guzan has the sun in his eyes the first 20 minutes of this game. And again, JP, we've talked about it. I expect Chivas to come out a little bit fired up just because of their international acquisitions.
They've been here all week training. They did not go home to LA following their game with DC United. So a lot of time to work together, develop a little chemistry, especially with the new players. It's Chivas USA in the blue and white uniforms. Red and black belong to the MetroStars. An immediate foul. McGee clipping Antonio Martinez. And it's the first foul of the match called by Michael Kennedy. Martinez hanging on to the left ankle, it looks like. That's his favored foot, the left. That's a tough hit from McGee.
Yeah, sliding tackle from behind. Mike McGee lucky not to get a yellow card for that. Here he comes in. There's the clip from an angle slightly behind the left ankle. Martinez obviously in pain. Mike McGee, though, has come out of an early season slump. Played much better for the MetroStars the last several weeks.
Well, Chivas USA hoping Martinez is okay for a lot of reasons. One of the reasons is that they've already had to make a change due to injury in the warm-up. But Martinez is a very useful player, good with the left foot, good on the wing, and he's played in the last 7 games, all full 90s. So he's been a regular.
Yeah, there's the clip. Left foot of Mike McGee catches the left ankle of Martinez.
You know, if he goes down right away, the yellow card's probably coming out. But it looked like he was okay and he had escaped that. Armando Mejines to Donald Sequeira. Juan Francisco Palencia, they call him Paco, and we will too. Wide right side for Chivas USA, who have lost 4 straight, only won 3 games all year. But finally, with some reinforcements to help them out. Juan Pablo Garcia stripped of the ball. He wears number 44. He's another guy to watch for Chivas USA. Not only for Chivas USA, but a rising player in the Mexican national team structure. Played in the Gold Cup. Far side, good to see Tim Ward back in the lineup for the MetroStars. Shep, he missed a lot of games, 14 with a hamstring. And at the time, he had started several games consecutive.
Yeah, and that is so unusual to miss that many games. A young player with a hamstring pull, but Tim Ward has shown some flashes of brilliance early in the season. And MetroStars happy to have him back in the lineup, playing outside wide left.
Throw in far side. It goes to Sequeira, who's a Costa Rican international. That one's blocked by Gavin and taken over by Guevara. Back from the one-match suspension. Sergio Galvan-Rey. Broken up on the far side. It's Juan Pablo Garcia. His first game with Chivas USA, same with Palencia. He can move quickly with or without the ball. Palencia we're talking about. Here's Galvan-Rey the other way as for Hendrickson, a former MetroStar, slows him down, but Galvan-Rey finds Jorkaev. Yuri with 3 goals in his last 2 games. Sets the table for Gavin. Trying to cut inside. Down goes Gavin. A whistle, penalty kick. Set up with a pass by Jorkaev.
That was a great ball over to Jorkaev. And now to Eddie Gavin. We've seen Eddie Gavin with this move so often. Cuts that ball with the inside of the right foot. Clearly taken down in the box. That is the correct call, penalty kick. Chivas may argue that Eddie sold it a little bit, but we've seen Gavin with that cut back with the right foot.
Guevara's going to take the penalty kick. He's 2 for 3 on the season. The team is 4 for 5. Jorkaev is 2 for 2. Amado stepping up against the rookie. And he scores. Amado Guevara makes it 1-0 MetroStars.
This is how you want to open up a game. Amado Guevara, little bit of a hesitation step. He generally shoots to the goalkeeper's right. Guzan has watched the tapes. He went the correct way. But Amado Guevara strikes this ball with good velocity inside the post. No way the goalkeeper's going to get to it. Here's a little bit of a stutter step, and he drives that ball low and hard. When you lift the ball, you give the goalkeeper a chance to make the save. When you drill it on the ground, he has very little chance if you put it just inside the post.
So Guevara in the 5th minute, the penalty kick goal. He is now the team leader in goals scored with 7. 3 of those have come on penalty kicks.
That was a great ball from the left flank by Sergio Galvan-Rey to get it over to Jorkaev.
Flag is up on the far side for an offside call. Well, too many times this year, Shep, especially at home, the MetroStars have stumbled out of the gate. They've questioned their first half effort. Good to see an early goal.
Yeah, well, they definitely came out the MetroStars in an attack mode. Once again, it was a great ball played over the top, outside wide left to Sergio Galvan-Rey. He looked up, hit a 40-yard ball perfectly to Jorkaev, and Jorkaev hesitated, waited for Eddie Gavin to make his run, and then the penalty kick.
MetroStars up by a goal as the foul is called on Chivas USA. Ramon Ramirez is their captain. He's a veteran of a couple of World Cups. The same resume that Palencia has, 2 World Cups to his resume. This portion of the match brought to you by Verizon Wireless, official wireless service provider of the MetroStars. Well, we'll see how this game goes the rest of the way, Shep, because sometimes coaches will say scoring very early in the game can come back and hurt you. You know, we saw that the other night, USA against Trinidad. They scored in the 2nd minute, the U.S., and never scored again. And we've seen earlier this season in Major League Soccer where sometimes an early goal will change the game around, not necessarily to the team's advantage who scored the first goal.
Well, it definitely opens the game up when either team scores an early goal, and you really can't rest on your laurels. You're right, JP. The U.S. had that issue against Trinidad, scored in the 2nd minute, and then couldn't put that game away. So Chivas, Ramon Ramirez, not happy with that call, but I think it was the correct call.
Hearing some Chivas chants from some supporters that are behind the goal, behind Brad Guzan.
Yeah, and it's so unusual to see Chivas in a blue uniform. We're used to the red and white stripe. They look like pizza delivery guys.
Here's Garcia. Wasn't ready for that one. Mendoza to Palencia. The turn, look out there. He's quick on the turn. He does so many things well. That's one of them, that quick turn.
Yeah, and again, they talked about this player, Chivas, Paco Palencia, at the beginning of the season. He ended up not coming, but he is pure class. Takes that ball, does a 180, hits it with the right foot, gets under it a little bit, but the MetroStars have to mark him all over the field.
Scored a goal for just about every 3 games he played in Mexico's 1st division. Nearly 100 goals to his credit.
Well, he's probably looking up right now and saying, wait a second, what are these football lines on the field? This isn't Azteca Stadium or Jalisco in Guadalajara, but he is a big man for this Chivas team, and they're going to try and play the ball to him.
I wonder what Yuri's saying about those same football lines, but the Jets played here, I guess, Friday. Last night the Giants played, so it's been a busy weekend here in the Meadowlands. MetroStars finishing up here, but they don't like the white lines, neither do we. Guzan looking at that sun. It was bothering him. Guzan will play it to the right side and misplayed that ball. Guzan, I'll tell you what, he's had a tough year. He was supposed to be their reserve keeper, probably playing the reserve team games. Had to start because of an injury and really got thrown into the fire, Shep. Rookie with an expansion team.
Yeah, rookie with the worst defense in the league. He probably tells people when they say, what's your job? I'm like the javelin catcher. I mean, it's been a very difficult season for him.
He has improved, though. No question about it. Here's Palencia. Looking. Open man. And there was no flag up. That was Arturo Torres, who was the first pick in the expansion draft. He was wide open. Amado Guevara. Metro's captain going long. Right sideline. The run was made by McGee. Metro's up 1-0. Path, I think, was going to let that ball go through. Hendrickson was right there to stop him. Here's Paco Palencia. That ball nearly had eyes on it getting through, but Suarez knocked it away.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on Suarez, teamed up with Park as the two central defenders. There's a foul once again against Eddie Gavin. Eddie Gavin had gotten some criticism early in the season, JP, about going down too easily. Just getting touched and going down, but he has great skill on the ball. That's clearly a foul. Eddie Gavin's at his best when he's got the ball at his feet, running at defenders.
Here's where free kicks are dangerous at this end of the field because of what the goalkeeper is seeing. You can see that sunlight. And if he wants to, he can wear a cap.
Yeah, really inexperienced, you alluded to. There's no way he shouldn't be wearing a visor. Look at that sun right in the eyes of Guzan.
Yeah, it's not about styling, it's about seeing. Amado Guevara over the ball. Amado sends it in low and was headed away. Amado will get it back. He has the game's only goal. Slides it across. This is Tim Ward, rookie out of St. Louis University. Suarez is way up and offside. You mentioned Suarez before. We'll see how he plays this game. He must control his emotions. There's no question he wants to play against his former team. He liked his teammates, but he's not happy with the coach that's now on the sideline, but he's got to keep that all in perspective.
Yeah, that's a great point. We look at Westerhoff, and we saw the incident. I think Westerhoff just as much to blame. He put his hands on Suarez when Suarez came out of the game, so both parties have to take some responsibility.
Tim Regan goes out of play. I asked him if he's okay, and he's missed the last 7 games with a right foot fracture. He said he's ready to go, 100%. So it's good to see him back in the lineup for the MetroStars. As we mentioned, Tim Ward also back from a lengthy spell out. Ward subbed in the game last week when Agus went out. Throw in from Orlando Perez, a former Metro star. Sekira going after it with Gavin. Sekira plays it all the way back. Ramon Ramirez. One of the more famous names over the last 20 years or so in Mexican soccer. Right side, Garcia going long over the top, right wing. Maybe a chance coming up for Chivas USA. Paco Palencia. He drew the foul. And he will draw a lot of fouls that way with his quickness and smoothness on the ball. Michael Kennedy, man in charge, already has whistled the 1 penalty kick. Amado's got to be careful here.
Yeah, but I'm sure I know what Amado Guevara is talking about. The referee's assistant 10 yards away from the play did not raise his flag, didn't signal a foul. Michael Kennedy 40 yards away, shielded a little bit, but he's the referee. He's got the right.
We talked about that earlier. Amado's going to stay focused. When he is focused, he's one of the best players probably this league has seen. Not just talking this year or before, but in the history of this league now in its 10th year.
Well, it's such a fine line, JP, when you talk about any players that are emotional like Ryan Suarez or Amado Guevara. They need that passion, that intensity to play at their best, but they need to keep it channeled, get hold of it, and keep it in the right direction. Amado Guevara clearly stepped over the line against DC United and cost his team.
In the air, Sequeira over Gavin, but he fouled him. So the MetroStars will have a free kick. Michael Bradley will put it into play. They got to bring that back. That ball never stopped rolling. And that's what Michael Kennedy's indicating. We caught up with Ryan Suarez before and asked him about whether or not this game was personal for him.
Yeah, it's definitely personal. Obviously, this is my livelihood. The way it went down with me and the head coach from Chivas is something that I particularly am not fond of. It was my mistake, but there was also a little responsibility on their end as well.
So he admits it's personal, and all the more reason why he's got to keep that in focus so he doesn't hurt himself or his teammates.
Yeah, but I like the way he said that, because for any player to say, no, it's just another game, that's ridiculous. Yeah. That was a heated incident. I do think the coach has culpability, putting his hands on Suarez as Suarez came out of the game. Clearly, Suarez did not react well, but I think that's a little bit understandable. Yeah. So you mentioned it, JP. Big game for him. It is personal, but he's got to keep it in the scheme of what's good for the MetroStars.
3 points. That's what the MetroStars are after here tonight, however they get it. Got to win those home games. They're off next week, and then the following week, they're home against Kansas City. For more on Ryan Suarez, Steve Cangelosi is down at field level.
The game, he actually saw fit to conference with referee Michael Kennedy and wanted to know exactly what is permitted. He apparently has scribbled something on his undergarment and would like to send a message to his former coach. Now, it had to be explained to him that you can't pull the jersey over the head, nor can the message on the undergarment be something obscene or something that the officials deem is for the purpose of inciting an opposing player. So we'll keep an eye on that and whether the MetroStars give him reason to celebrate.
Thank you, Steve. We were told that that was going to be in Spanish, right?
That's right. Yeah, good report, Steve. And I wonder whether Ryan Suarez paid a visit to shake hands with Hans Vesterhoff. I doubt it very much before the game.
Yeah, I'm going with a no on that one, too. Free kick is coming up. This portion of the match brought to you by Valley National Bank, the official banking partner of the MetroStars. So for this free kick, we've got Juan Pablo Garcia and Donald Sequeira over the ball. Amado Guevara being told to back off by Michael Kennedy. That's Garcia, that's deflected, and it goes wide. It was looking good until the deflection, but, well, Chivas USA arguing about a handball, I'm assuming. I didn't even see who deflected that ball.
Yeah, Juan Pablo Garcia adamant that it should have been a handball. That ball deflected off the wall and out for the corner kick. We talked during game night about some of the difficulties MetroStars have had. There's the free kick. I didn't see a handball on that.
It's got to be intentional. Driven across. Flick! And a goal, it's tied, Palencia! Right on the doorstep. In his debut, he scores.
That's a great goal for Chivas. Absolutely nothing that man, Tony Miolican, could have done about it. And again, during game night, we isolated on difficulties the MetroStars have had on corner kicks. Once again, guys not marked in the 6-yard box. Inexcusable. Let's take another look at this free kick. It is off the hands, but there is no intent. The hands are not moving to deflect it. It's the ball hitting the hand. Here's the goal. The flick-on header outside of the right foot by Sequeira. Wow, that's just poor marking. You've got to put a body on the player. Nothing Miola can do. And Paco Palencia, like the lethal goal scorer he is, he's in the right spot and he finishes.
You had 3 defenders back there. When I say defenders, they were not really pure defenders. Galvan Rey was at one post, Guevara at the other. There was a defender inside, and Palencia gets in front of the wall.
It was ball watching because everybody was watching the flick of the right foot of Sequeira, and they left Palencia alone.
Quick shot taken is blocked, and that's going to be cleared away. Martinez playing it back. Well, already you're seeing something different from Chivas USA. They give up an early goal earlier in the season. You could pretty much count them out. They're going to give up a second goal, but instead, with guys like Palencia here, he gets the equalizer. So now it's a 1-1 game. Sequeira and Perez getting the assists. Sequeira sends it the other way. Guevara's on the chase. Ezra Hendrickson. He missed last week's game. First game he missed all year with Chivas USA. Ramon Ramirez. If he lost that ball, there was no one behind him. Ramon Ramirez, who's not a defensive player, was the last guy back for Chivas USA.
Yeah, they're pushing people, Chivas, into the midfield, leaving Ramon Ramirez back alone. Chivas knows that with the addition of these players, they have nothing to lose. They have to come out, whether home or away, and play for the win, and they're getting people forward.
I got to tell you, that's not good. Ramon Ramirez is 35, and he's not defensive-minded. And he's the last guy back right now.
Yeah, I agree with you, JP, but it's not an accident. I mean, that's they've come out tactically and put him with the captain's armband as almost a libero, a sweeper.
Right, but they've dropped him back. He didn't start the game that way. So we'll see how long it plays out, but speed is not an asset for him right now. So if the MetroStars can get balls in over the top or even on the ground, good diagonal passes, they may get by him. We'll see. 1-1 here. What a big name he was, though, for Mexico. He's involved in a serious car accident that took away a lot of his ability. Still was a useful player, but never the same as when he was a national teamer for Mexico. Tim Ward on the left. Headed away by Perez. Perez on Pablo Garcia. You can see the quickness of play, though. Wasn't there before with Chivas USA. Palencia draws another foul as Guevara brought him down. This portion of the match brought to you by British Airways. Go with those who know. Go to BA.com. Bejinas. Sequeira. Antonio Martinez. Formerly with Dallas and the LA Galaxy. Now Bejinas again to Ramon Ramirez. He'll switch it across. That's headed away by Ward. Hendrickson. A 1-1 game if you're just joining us now in the 21st minute. MetroStars versus Chivas USA.
Yeah, and JP, you can see what the infusion of the international talent has done. Eddie Gavin intercepts this one, and now he's got some players going forward.
Gavin on the right. Galvan Ray makes a run up the middle. The attempted pass knocked out for a corner kick. That's what they've got to try to exploit. Ramon Ramirez back there on a quick counter, but that deflection cost them. They'll get a corner kick though out of it. Second one for the Metros. Djurkaeff will take it. Yuri sends it across. Nobody there. Nobody close. Pablo Garcia pushing up. Arturo Torres, 22. 4 in the attack for Chivas USA. Out wide right it goes. More players jumping into the attack as the cross is coming low. Deflected right up the middle. Palencia shot. Oh, he scores in the giveaway. Paco Palencia has 2 goals in his debut. This is a dream debut for him, Shep.
Well, there are those red and white jerseys, those pizza jerseys I'm talking about. And this is a great, great play. Once again, the MetroStars ineffective clearing the ball. Paco Palencia, a lethal finisher, looking to direct the traffic. And the poor clearance comes right to him. Look at this. He can't have it sitting there any better than that. He drills it low, hard. Watch the clearance. There's the ball. Brian Suarez trying to clear it out. Didn't get a good foot to it. Palencia punishes the MetroStars. No chance again for Viola.
Balls cleared up the middle like that tend to be disaster balls for the team that gives them up, and in no way, shape, or form was that anything but a disaster for the MetroStars. We talked again about that early goal. MetroStars scored one early. Should they be in the driver's seat? Yes, but apparently now they're not. And that was on a penalty kick besides. Instead of Chivas USA getting deflated, they're now energized.
Unbelievable. And actually the last 10 minutes, the flow of the game has been much more in the favor of Chivas USA. They deserve the 2 goals. And once again, JP, you talked about the poor clearance, but I also credit the smart intelligence of the player Palencia, because so often if you lurk right at the top of the box, that's where the rebound is going to come.
Behines across the way to Hendrickson. Guevara on the chase. Back to Guzan. Right side Ramirez. Chivas USA having the better ball possession here. MetroStars, you would think, need to be a bit more aggressive.
That's a great point, because you cannot allow in your home stadium, when you're desperate for 3 points, you can't allow Chivas to knock the ball around like this. You need to pressure the ball. You need to make them play quicker. MetroStars really need to find some momentum and get back into the game.
Bob Bradley knows how critical these games are down the stretch, especially at home and against teams that you're supposed to beat. This is a different team tonight. We all expected that. We knew coming in. Palencia is an impact player. He can make a difference. And he has. Here's Bradley coming back. Right side, Shorkayev. Hold him. Back heels. McGee wasn't expecting it, and now must come back and defend, as is Bradley. Look at this for a counterattack with speed for Chivas USA. Bradley is going to get a yellow card for that. I think Bradley knew that numbers were in Chivas USA's favor. Took a gamble. If he got the card, he got it.
Yeah, in my opinion, that is a very smart foul for a very young player. Chivas on the counterattack. Michael Bradley had the speed to catch up, and he had to make sure that this attack did not continue. Down at the other end, the problem with the backheel pass was Djorkaeff looked up, and Sergio Galvan-Rey at the far post was in an offside position, couldn't play the ball to him, and that's why he had to backheel it.
Perez across. Headed away by Ward. Guevara coming back for it. MetroStars looking. Palencia helped to disrupt it to Sequeira. Right side, Chivas USA sending it in. Miola's got it. 2-1 Chivas USA leading. Fans can log on to MetroStars.com for some valuable discounted ticket offers for the Saturday, September 3rd match versus Kansas City. First 5,000 fans receiving a gift from Gatorade. Purchase your tickets. Call 1-888-4-METRO-TICKS or log on to MetroStars.com. And tell you what, Kansas City's playing very well these days. They beat Chicago again on Friday, and they're closer to first place now. At one time, Shep, we thought maybe there'd be a team to go after for fourth. Here is Galvan-Rey. Headed for Djorkaeff. Goes back to McGee. McGee's cross headed up the middle. Ward coming in. Juan Pablo Garcia defending. We're playing with some bite here and some fight, Chivas USA. Torres wide right. Former Galaxy forward. Cutting inside. Left-footed ball, and Miola stops that.
Wow, what a different Chivas team, though. Juan Pablo Garcia, quick, won the ball in the midfield, played a beautiful ball down the right flank. MetroStars have to get a handle on this game before it gets away from them.
Ramirez lost it to Galvan-Rey, putting it into space. Djorkaeff wanted to stay onside and could not. I don't think he ran that ball down. I thought the entire ball was out. From here it was.
Well, definitely looked out, but
here's Gavin. Can he draw a second penalty kick? He's being held. Galvan-Rey is broken up. Djorkaeff holds. Yuri almost split two. May have tried to do too much there. Ball is out. MetroStars have it. They want to play it quickly. Here's McGee. Regan up, looking to cross this ball, and he does. Galvan-Rey nods it down. Guevara. Amado. Djorkaeff, the flick back. And that's cleared away.
JP, I think you pointed it out. I know you did. MetroStars have to capitalize on Ramon Ramirez playing as the central back, the last man back. They've pushed Selqueira up into the midfield. He generally plays in the back, usually in the center. And I think the MetroStars have to play it quickly out of the midfield. As you said, use their speed to get a diagonal ball behind Ramon Ramirez.
Here's McGee to Gavin. This portion of the match brought to you by Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers. How about Chivas USA out shooting the MetroStars 6-1? Mike McGee. Ryan Suarez. Left it off. Guevara. McGee back to Amado. Right back to McGee. He'll have a go at it. But that one was shanked wide. It's only their second shot of this match. Out of action tonight, that's quite a big list. Can you believe Razov had a sports hernia surgery, really groin surgery, and they think he may only miss this game?
It's unbelievable. It's a woman doctor in Germany who invented a new procedure. She's treated over 1,000 soccer players, Peter Novak, one of them. And it's remarkable in terms of the limited recovery time. 4 or 5 days after surgery, Razov should be running 4.5, 5 miles. So incredible.
Steve Cangelosi is going to be speaking with Ante soon. I saw him outside the locker room. He looked fit and ready to go. And I'll tell you what, he's been playing with some injuries too. So it'll be interesting to see how he comes back if he's free of pain.
Well, at this stage in the season, JP, we talked about it during pregame, game night show. It's all about this game. The MetroStars have to find a way in the 29th minute to get back in this game. They can ill afford to lose these 3 points.
Had some nice comeback efforts the past few games. There's plenty of time left. But right now, Chivas USA is outplaying them. Here's the long shot. High and over Guzan from Ward. Downstairs we go to Steve Cangelosi.
JP, it's remarkable. 5 days after Ante Razov underwent hernia surgery in Germany, I saw him out prior to tonight's game running laps around the field. How do you get to that point so quickly?
It's a lady in Germany who does this unbelievable technique, and she gets you back on the field. The second day I was running, and it's been running since then, and I expect to be on the field. If we had a game next week, and I'll probably play, but we don't play for 2 weeks, so that's perfect.
The doctor you're talking about is Ulrike Muschevek in Germany. What was that process like, and are you anticipate more and more players actually going overseas to have what we've always thought was a rather simple procedure?
Absolutely. I think all the European players are going to her, and it's such a quick turnaround. It used to be a 3-month injury. Now it's a 10-day, 2-week type thing. So I think you'll see a lot of people going over there. Hopefully we can develop the technique here, and some guys don't have to go over there, but it turned out great for me.
I know you were playing not at 100% in recent weeks, but you expect to fully be back on September 3rd?
Absolutely.
Ante, thanks for being with us. Guys, take it away.
Thank you, Steve. Silent interview brought to you by Verizon Wireless, the official wireless service provider of the MetroStars, who are taking their second corner kick. And that's flicked away. Here's Tim Ward holding. Thinking about it, now plays it wide for Gavin. Maybe Gavin leaves it off for Ward. Broken up by Torres. One of the Chivas USA players, Matt Taylor, a forward, recently went to Germany as well. Same surgeon took care of his sports hernia. Here's Mike McGee waiting. Right side, Guevara. Here is Amado. In the middle. Bradley lets it go for Ward. And goes deep. Far wing. Djurkaeff cutting. Still with the ball. That one's blocked away for Bradley. Djurkaeff looks. Takes the low shot. It's deflected. And out for the third corner kick for the MetroStars.
Once again, JP, what the MetroStars need to do, find a chemistry between that man, Djurkaeff, and Amado Guevara. You can make the argument at times, is the team better with only one of them on the field? Amado Guevara with a tendency to slow down the play. Here, he plays the short corner kick.
Push to the outside. Ward, low. That's blocked. Here comes Chivas USA. Martinez. That's blocked. Regan. Djurkaev.
That was good defending by Tim Regan. Forced him out wide, then made the recovery, won the ball, and played it out.
Yuri holding the ball into the middle. Mike McGee with it. Back for Djurkaev. Over the top. Ramirez will play it wide. Here is Palencia. Tim Regan back for it. And it goes to Miola. McDonald's has made it possible for a portion of the proceeds from tonight's ticket sales to be donated to the Ronald McDonald House Charities Acer Foundation, provide scholarships for local Hispanic students. The MetroStars would like to thank McDonald's for their support. This portion of the match brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it. If you're a MetroStars fan, you can't be loving this right now. Chivas USA leading 2-1, and we've got something for Steve Cangelosi to maybe take a look at halftime. Yuri Djurkaev is on the ball, and he is wearing the captain's armband. There was no announcement made. Guevara is the team captain. Back from suspension, he's not wearing the armband. So maybe we can get Steve to look into that at halftime. No one mentioned anything to us about any change there, so it'll be interesting to know what the reason is.
Well, we could use our imagination. It's very hard to give the captain's armband to a player who says, I am done with Major League Soccer. I don't want to be here. So Djurkaev has shown that he wants to be here.
Right. But should that come out in the statement maybe by the team?
Yeah, I do think it should. But then again, I don't think when a player says, hey, I don't want to play in the league anymore, you reward him by sending him to play against Real Madrid in Spain next week either.
Yeah. That's the select team that's going to be playing on Tuesday. Guevara, Djurkaev, both going for the MetroStars, and Mo Johnston will go as the assistant to Steve Nicol. On the other side, Donald Sekira is going from Chivas USA. On the far side, here's Suarez. All the way back. This is Park. Long ball. And they're almost playing into Chivas USA's hands here.
Yeah, and again, we don't want to speculate. MetroStars have the ball. We don't want to speculate on that captain's armband. Maybe Steve Cangelosi can find out. Maybe it's as simple as Bob Bradley saying, hey, I don't want Amado in the face of the referees. Let me take the captain's armband away.
Yeah, but I think we should find out, because that is a change. There's your scoring summary. Paco Palencia. Both goals for Chivas USA. Full name Juan Francisco Palencia, but goes by Paco. He's a very colorful player. He was supposed to come to Chivas earlier this season. Had he come, who knows? I mean, one guy at that level can make a difference. You know, you talk about how much better this team is, the MetroStars, when Djurkaev is playing. One guy can make a difference.
Yeah, and certainly when he's a player that makes a difference in the attacking third, and both Paco Palencia and Juan Pablo Garcia are players like that, just like the man number 10 you talked about.
Nearly 36 minutes gone here. MetroStars got the early goal, 5th minute, but then gave up 2 in about 5 minutes time, 17th and 22nd minutes. And a conversation on the far side with Michael Kennedy and the referee's assistant on that far side. Not sure who they were talking about. Now Michael Kennedy's talking to Ryan Suarez. Amado's the peacemaker there. Here's Guevara on the ball. Switched over to the right side. Regan. Park to Suarez. 37th minute. Slid over the left. Ward. Galvan-Ray. Right side. Regan. Looking up. Early ball. Perhaps too early.
JP, you talked before, correctly so, about Ramon Ramirez for about 20 minutes playing as the last central defender. Chivas has switched now. Salguera has taken his normal spot at center back. Ramon Ramirez has now pushed up into the midfield.
MetroStars would like to thank Budweiser for sponsoring tonight's Hispanic Heritage Night at Giant Stadium. Festivities included a pregame festival with live music, food, fun, and the honoring of our Hispanic community leaders. Headed up by Ward, near that halfway line. That's Orlando Perez. Hendrickson. Ezra's pass is deflected out. Nearly 38 minutes gone here in the first half. Chivas has had the edge in terms of the stats. We've got some supporters here as well. Throw in coming up for Chivas USA. That's broken up. Garcia, nice ball. Torres, 5 players in the attack. Garcia chips it over Miola, and it's 3-1. This is incredible.
You talked about the fans, Mexican fans that are here. Nothing Tony Miola can do except sue his defense for non-support. You got to be kidding me. This is a huge game for the MetroStars, and they're getting shredded apart. Juan Pablo Garcia again. Paco Palencia gets the first ball, and now their number is 4 against 2, and they play it beautifully. Little chip, but it was 4 against 2, and that's the chip over Tony Miola. That is great skill by a great player.
Galvan Ray brings it down, drills a shot, but it's high. 40th minute. It is all about finishing. We've talked about that many a time, and Garcia's chip was perfect. That shot there by Galvan Ray could have brought them back within a goal, but it was high.
And JP, at first sight, I thought he mishit the ball, but on a second look, he intentionally chipped that ball. That's a world-class player on Pablo Garcia. But again, it was the 4-on-2 breakout that Chivas took advantage of.
Well, I don't know what's going to happen the rest of the way, but MLS coaches that are watching this game that have Chivas USA on their schedule, those are no longer easy games. Miola will play it forward. So 2 of the new guys that we talked about could make an impact have done it. Here's Galvan Ray trying to get one back to the MetroStars, but he shot it right at Guzan.
That's a great opportunity because the ball is bobbling up where you could wait, time it, hit it on the half volley. Watch the bounce of the ball. He just times it, hits it well, but right at the goalkeeper.
Shots are now even at 7 apiece, but the MetroStars have fallen farther behind as they've closed the shot gap. And that one goes out for a goal kick. So the MetroStars find themselves trailing 3-1 with less than 5 minutes to go in this first half. They've had to use 3 new guys, not to make an excuse for them, but 3 newcomers on that back line compared to last week.
Yeah, but the problem that I see, JP, is the MetroStars with a back 4 and the midfield quartet, they're really just looking forward and paying no attention to defensive responsibilities. When they lose the ball, you've got to cover for your teammate, and they're not doing that.
This portion of the match brought to you by Transporter 2 in theaters September 2nd, which is right around the corner. Free kick coming up. MetroStars. Djurkaev looking. MetroStars still have a chance if this is another half of the game to go, and this is the worst defensive team in the league. So the heads should be up. Galvan Ray turning, juggling, shooting. It was all there except for that final shot. That would have been a spectacular goal, the way that one started out.
Now, JP, that's a great point. This is the worst defense Chivas in the league. Look at the individual skill of Galvan Ray. He does everything, but the final shot doesn't hit that ball well. Guzan gobbles it up. But the MetroStars need to continue to push forward, but they've got to be smarter in terms of defending.
They will have chances. Can they finish? Gavin blocked. Antonio Martinez See now the MetroStars even with one more shot than Chivas, but they're down by 2 goals. Ramirez up and over as he was toppled over by Park. 43rd minute. Chivas USA surprisingly leading the MetroStars 3-1. We'll venture to say that they've not had many 2-goal leads this season in Major League Soccer. Regan playing it back. This is the only game today in Major League Soccer, but it was a busy weekend. Kansas City beating Chicago, and that will be negated if the MetroStars lose this game here tonight. Columbus over Dallas. Cornell Glenn getting credit for the goal. Landon Donovan 2. As DC United lost at home, the surprise there was that the Galaxy finally won a road game, and San Jose continues to be the best team in the West, opening up the gap in those standings because Dallas has been losing. FC Dallas. That was a Mark Chung goal there, the difference. Pat Onstad with another shutout. Back on the left side, here's Ward. And that's deflected out for a corner. Guevara will take it. 4th one for the Metros. First one they'll play short. Amado gets it back from Galvan Ray. Amado curls it in. Wanted Djorkaeff. Clear it up. And Regan will be after it. McGee. Across the way. Guevara looking up. Tackled away. And that's going to be too far.
Now, JP, one of the things I wondered about before the game, and you answered it, or I think you addressed it, we know the stature of the big-time players Chivas added. I wondered whether they'd be able to acclimate themselves to this synthetic turf. You talked about them playing down in DC United on Wednesday, coming straight up here, practicing, and I think they're benefiting from it. I don't think Paco Palencia, Juan Pablo Garcia, they haven't missed a step.
Here's Suarez on the right. MetroStars will have halftime to sort it out. Suarez in on Mendoza. As play is restarted, Guevara takes off with it. Amado getting it back in the give and go, broken up by Hendrickson, who had some help there. Ramon Ramirez to Mendoza, looking into the middle. He now has options, though. When he looks around, he didn't like what he saw weeks ago, but now he can look up and see Palencia and Garcia. Changes the attitude of the team.
Yeah, there's no question. There are 11 guys on the field. When you put 2 internationals into the team, it's going to make a difference. Tony Meola talked about it before the game. I think Tony Meola was aware of it, but I don't think his teammates were.
1 minute of stoppage time will be put on the board. MetroStars really need to sort things out in the locker room at halftime. They are down by 2 goals. Gavin from Guevara back to Amado. Gave it up, but he was fouled. Free kick, MetroStars. Would love to end this first half with a goal, a little momentum, something positive to go into the locker room, but they won't have much time here. This will be one of the last kicks of the ball. That's a yellow card for Juan Pablo Garcia.
Yeah, and that's the right call. Michael Kennedy got it right. Amado Guevara saw it, took advantage of it, took the quick free kick. While Juan Pablo Garcia was still encroaching within 10 yards.
So this is it, down to 1 kick, maybe a couple more in this half, which started out well for the MetroStars, but not a good ending at this moment anyway. Off a deflection, Gavin didn't get there in time. It's cleared out, that might do it. Michael Kennedy looked at the watch. Paco Palencia having words with him. Played into McGee. Regan. Galvan Ray. To the end line. The cross. Too far. Mark was open. Mendoza. Going back to Ramirez. More time was added on, we should point out, because of that yellow card, if you're wondering. And that's going to do it now. First half has come to a close. And it's been a good one for Paco Palencia and Chivas USA. In Paco's debut, he scores twice, and Juan Pablo Garcia has the other goal. So 2 impact players come in, and they make an impact already in the first half of play. Check out the game summary. It started off well for the MetroStars with Guevara scoring in the penalty kick in the 5th minute, but then 2 by Paco, 1 by Juan Pablo, and it's a 3-1 Chivas USA lead. They're certainly not used to being in the driver's seat at halftime, but they are here in the Meadowlands.
I can't believe Carrie dumped me last night.
Really? You know, a good woman is like a McGriddles.
Okay.
She's sweet on the outside, and then once you get to know her, you find she's got everything you want. But just like that, she's gone. So what's your next move?
I go get myself another McGriddles?
Let's try this again. Women are like coffee.
Step out of the car.
Hold on. Just came out of the dry cleaners.
Rated PG-13.
Hey, Val, what do you want to spend the money on?
Let's open a Valley National Bank Kids First Savings Club account.
Huh?
With a Kids First Savings Club account at Valley, your money grows and grows.
Uh-huh.
They have this cool coin counting machine.
Huh.
And they'll even give you up to $10 to get started.
Wow! With a smart plan like that, do you think we can afford to give ourselves a little treat?
Kids, ask your parents to take you to Valley to open your own Kids First Savings Club account.
I see you've been working on your game.
Yeah, son. Remember when you got burned down in Miami?
Yeah, I remember. You look like this. Remember in Jersey when you got took?
Yeah, I remember. Something like this. What? Oh, what you got, Rich? Remember when you got your ankles broken, Phoenix?
Yeah, I remember. You don't look like this.
Oh, like this?
Like this? Like this?
Oh!
Oh, it definitely didn't look like that.
Nike Shox Lethal at Foot Locker.
See you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Like this?
Now that Roadrunner comes with AOL, your computer is packed with so many extras. Extra speed, extra security, and extra entertainment.
Hey, honey, check this out!
Roadrunner High Speed Online. Bigger and faster.
Call 1-866-321-CABLE and get your first 6 months at $29.95 a month with self-installation.
Roadrunner High Speed Online from Time Warner Cable.
XYTV Fly 92 and Time Warner Cable want to send you backstage to hang with Avril Lavigne and Gavin DeGraw. You'll hang grillside with the stars and then watch them live in concert. To win, just listen to Fly 92 through August 22nd. And when they ask you what channel XYTV is on, tell them Time Warner Digital Cable, channel 1203. You can also win by going to twalbany.com. And if you want to save hundreds of dollars a year on high-speed internet service, home phone service, and digital cable with XYTV, all for one low price, call 1-866-321-CABLE today.
The new additions for Chivas USA. The story so far here at Giant Stadium. We're at halftime, and Chivas leads the MetroStars by a score of 3-1 as we welcome you back to the Meadowlands and our halftime coverage continuing with a look at the United States national team, which is now knocking on the door of a berth in Germany for the 2006 World Cup. Let's take you back to Wednesday at Rentschler Field. That's Claudio Reyna, the U.S. captain, back in the U.S. lineup. His first game for the U.S. national team since March. 91 seconds in, Brian McBride off the pass from Bobby Convey. McBride's 10th goal in World Cup qualifying. He's now the U.S. all-time leader in that department. Later on, the U.S. tries to add to the lead. Donovan for Oguchi Onyewu, but the shot was cleared off the line. Then later, Kelvin Jack, the goalkeeper for Trinidad and Tobago, bad clearance. Can Donovan make it 2-0? No. Jack rebounds to make the save. Landon Donovan then helps the U.S. this way, drawing the red card on Trinidad Tobago's Dennis Lawrence after the bad back pass of the United States for a good stretch would play with the man advantage. Would they be able to tack on to the lead? 63rd minute. Convey is stopped, and then Donovan later on looking to make it a 2-goal cushion for the United States, but he's denied down the stretch. In the end, 1-goal margin of victory. The United States goes on to win it with yet another Casey Keller shutout. He didn't have to make a single save in this one, and the CONCACAF World Cup qualifying standings shake out like this. The United States currently sitting second. They will host the Mexican national team September 3rd at Cruz Stadium in Columbus. A U.S. win in that game would officially clinch a berth for the United States, a 5th consecutive World Cup Finals berth for the U.S. if they win that game. Deb Kaufman standing by at the MSG Sports Desk. It is all Chivas so far here.
MetroStars Soccer is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Center. Visit Meineke for all your brake and maintenance service needs.
And the Bears finish the season undefeated with a last-second field goal from 46 yards out.
Don't let this happen to you. You can trust us for a job done right. Meineke Car Care Center. Right service, right price.
Need brakes? Come into Meineke today for new brake pads or shoes. Now only $29.95.
Meineke Car Care Center. Right service, right price.
And Olsen passes back to Ramondo. It looks as though everybody is passing back to Nick. The U.S. Soccer Foundation Passback Program encourages soccer fans and families to donate new or gently used soccer equipment for soccer programs in urban areas. Uniforms, balls, shirts, and other equipment are needed now.
And that's the best passback you can make.
If your club would like to organize its own passback collection locally, or you are interested in receiving donated passback items, please visit us today at ussoccerfoundation.org.
This is the story of two wireless phones, both destined for America. But only one would become a Verizon wireless phone. He would work all around and live a full life and play videos by Pretty Ricky. But he never dreamed he'd see his brother until one day. Long lost brother, tell me of your life. Searching for signal? How lame is that?
How can two similar phones be so different?
It's the network.
There's only one most reliable wireless network in America.
As the blistering days of summer take their leave, an event comes along so legendary it can't be missed. The Toyota Time Clearance Event. Act now for amazing deals on Toyota's selection of SUVs, including RAV4, Highlander, and 4Runner. Right now, you can lease a 4Runner for only $269 a month, or take advantage of 0% APR, or get $1,500 cash back. The clock's running, so catch this event now. With deals like these, everyone wins. That's moving you forward.
Ever since I found out about Valley National Bank's Kids First Savings Club account, I've been working extra hard for my allowance. Because right now, if you open a Kids First Savings Club account, they'll give you up to $10. With a Kids First Savings Club account, your money grows and grows. And they have this neat free coin counting machine. Like my coach says, it's all about setting goals.
Kids, ask your parents to take you to Valley to open your own Kids First Savings Club account.
Why does Radio Shack sell more wireless phones than any other consumer electronics retailer? Because our sales associates are #1 in wireless customer satisfaction. Come see for yourself during back-to-school days at Radio Shack. Your favorite student is just a call away with his Verizon wireless camera phone. Right now, buy one for just $49.99 and get one free after mail-in rebate. Stop by today for a busload of savings during back-to-school days at your neighborhood Radio Shack.
Welcome back to halftime. I'm Deb Kaufman from our studios at the Garden. The MetroStars struck first, but Chivas with 3 unanswered on Tony Meola, and they have the halftime lead. It's 3-1. We've got highlights first of 3 other games from Saturday's MLS action to show you, beginning with DC United, a team the Metros are chasing against the LA Galaxy. That's where we'll start. Landon Donovan scored a pair in this one. Donovan with a free kick that hits the crossbar and goes in for his 8th goal of the year, and LA takes a 2-1 lead. Then Kobe Jones with a great cross, and Donovan gets one past Nick Ramondo, Donovan's 9th of the year. LA wins on the road for just the first time in 18 games. The final was 3-2. To FC Dallas and Columbus, this game was delayed 40 minutes because of lightning in Ohio and some lightning quick moves by Chris Henderson. It was deflected in by Cornell Glenn, And then in the pouring rain, Johnny Walker, the former Metro star, saving the day by knocking that away. This one almost found its way under the crossbar in stoppage time, but the crew hold on for a 1-0 shutout victory. To San Jose and Real Salt Lake, and Jason Christ, they celebrated his 100th goal in a ceremony before the game. The governor of Utah actually declared Saturday Jason Christ Day, and then Mark Chung had his day, a sensational unassisted goal to give San Jose a 1-0 lead, and that's how it would end. The Quakes beat Real Salt Lake by the final of 1-0. So the MetroStars are 6 points behind the fourth and final playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. Bob Bradley says 9 points are a must for this three-game stretch. The Metros 1/3 of the way there after their last win, but they're trailing in this one 3-1. Coming up next, we'll get you back out to Steve Cangelosi and our guys at the Meadowlands as the MetroStars and Chivas USA get ready to go for the second half. We'll see you later.
I can't believe Carrie dumped me last night.
Really? You know, a good woman is like a McGriddles.
Okay.
She's sweet on the outside, and then once you get to know her, you find she's got everything you want. But just like that, she's gone. So what's your next move?
I go get myself another McGriddles?
Let's try this again. Women are like coffee.
And the Bears finish the season undefeated with a last-second field goal from 46 yards out.
Don't let this happen to you. You can trust us for a job done right. Meineke Car Care Center. Right service, right price.
Need brakes? Come into Meineke today for new brake pads or shoes. Now only $29.95.
Meineke Car Care Center. Right service, right price.
I'm looking for a transporter.
I'm listening.
I don't like to be late.
Rated PG-13. As the sweltering days of summer come to pass, the time comes for an event so momentous it can't be missed. The Toyota Time Clearance Event. And it's a great time to take advantage of inspiring lease deals on this winning lineup, like a fun-to-drive Corolla for just $169 a month, a popular Camry for only $199 a month, or a 280-horsepower Avalon for $299 a month. The clock's running, so catch this event now. With deals like these, everyone wins. That's moving.
Sorry, sir. Your credit card's been declined.
Are you one of the millions of Americans with $2,000 or more in credit card debt? Would you like to cut your monthly payments by as much as half? Credit Guard of America can help.
Credit Guard's money management solutions even include credit counseling.
They helped with my home equity loan.
And my IRS problems.
Whether you're current and making minimum payments, behind or about to fall behind, learn how you can achieve financial freedom with Credit Guard's free money management counseling service.
We did! TWTV, where viewers, customers, and clients find information about homes, vehicles, and services on the television and on the web. Inventory on TWTV is updated daily. The latest homes on the market, the best vehicles on the lots. You'll find them all only on TWTV and TWTV7.com.
Watch the RE/MAX Park Place Home Show 3 times a day, every day, only on TWTV, and search for your home on TWTV7.com.
Welcome back, everyone. MetroStars are down 3-1 at Chivas USA. Chivas USA has led at the half just 5 times this year in this their 24th game, so they're not used to that. This is Budweiser halftime flashback brought to you by Budweiser, the official beer of the MetroStars for 10 seasons. Let's go back. Sunday, August 25th, 2002, right here at Giant Stadium.
MetroStars are playing in the end the way they were hoping they would start in the beginning. Correa out wide, stopping, crossing, madness!
Way to go, Cliff. That's brought to you by Budweiser. Here are the highlights from tonight.
The game started out well for the MetroStars. Jokayev to Eddie Gavin. Gavin into the box. I have to correct myself. I said that was a good call. I think it was questionable, Ramon Ramirez, but it is a PK, and Amado Guevara fires it home to the right of Guzan. 1-0 Metros, but corner kick. Segura deflects it to Paco Palencia. What a debut for Palencia. And once again, Chivas on the attack. Martinez cuts it back. Suarez. Palencia again with the right foot. 2-1 Chivas. It didn't end there. MetroStars are on the attack. They lose the ball. Now they have trouble getting numbers back. It's 4 against 2. Juan Pablo Garcia with the chip. 4-2. They took advantage for a 3-1 lead.
Don't go by those stats because they show the MetroStars out shooting Chivas USA 10-7 shots on goal. Chivas USA have the edge. Metros with the edge of the corner kicks as well. But on the scoreboard, Metros are down by the score of 3-1. September issue of Vogue magazine. Sarah Jessica Parker. Very nice. And some MetroStars players apparently involved in this photo shoot. It is nice to be in Vogue magazine. Catch it on your newsstands in September. Shep, you have a subscription or?
Well, I'll tell you what, they're playing tonight like they're posing in Vogue magazine. They need to win some 50-50 balls. Forget about the fashion spread. Try and win a soccer game.
Yeah, they need goals, a couple of them, just to draw level. All new edition of the Metro Soccer Report Thursday, 10:30 p.m. here on MSG. Ethan Zahn, Shep Messing. On hand as usual. See if there are any changes here for these two sides as the second half gets ready to kick off. We'll see you again Saturday, September 10th at Kansas City. Metro's game night starting at 7:30. Kansas City playing very well of late. Scott Seeley looking like the rookie of the year, even though there's other good candidates. I think if I were going to cast a vote tonight, he'd get it. Paco Palencia with a couple of goals. Juan Pablo Garcia has the other. Sergio Galvan-Rey would like to get one and bring this team back. He scored 6 goals this year. A lot of pressure on Bob Bradley and his team. This really is a must-win game. How do they win it?
Yeah, JP, if you want to look at this game through rose-colored glasses, the hope for the MetroStars is the amount of goals that Chivas has given up in the second half of games this season. They are a porous defense. They've given up 30 goals in the second half of games this year. So the MetroStars have to forget the nightmare of the first half, go out, win the next 15 minutes, get a goal to get back in it.
Yep, coming into this game, they'd given up 48, most in the league, and 30 in the second half. Palencia to Juan Pablo Garcia. We'll see how Chivas USA plays with the halftime lead that they are obviously not accustomed to. And this one will go out of play. Let's see if we have an answer to that captain controversy. Steve Cangelosi, what did you find out?
Well, halftime, I walked very briefly with Bob Bradley. It's a coach's decision, JP. His answer was short and sweet. We won last game with Yuri. We're doing it again. He may or may not embellish that answer after the game. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm sure Stevie's going to get asked that question by the media in the post-game summation, whether they win or lose tonight.
Well, again, you can't go wrong with saying, look, he wore the captain's armband last season. He won the World Cup in France in 1998. It's not a poor choice as a captain. Could be just trying to protect Amado Guevara from the wrath of the referees and take the armband away so he doesn't engage in verbal conversations with the referee. But right now, the issue is not who is wearing the armband. It's get forward and score a goal.
Gavin on the left. Looking. And that's blocked out. And not to belabor it, but if tomorrow Mark Messier wasn't wearing the captain's band for the Rangers or Scott Stevens for the Devils, somebody's going to ask why, and you're just looking for an answer. That's all. We'll drop it now. Corner kick from Guevara. 5th one for the MetroStars. If they could get one goal, who knows? Here's McGee. Park in the air. And that goes out. 6th corner kick is coming up for the MetroStars.
And that's the experience of the international player you talked about, Ramon Ramirez. He's at the far post going up with a bigger player, Jeff Park, and Ramirez wins the head ball. Corner kick, MetroStars.
Guevara again. Guzan looked lost on that one coming across, but didn't have to make a play on it, and he'll have a goal kick coming up. You mentioned no subs being put in at halftime for either side. because of injury, Bob Bradley doesn't have a whole lot of choices that he can go with. If you're looking for goals, Ibrahim is the only guy there that you see on that subs list that maybe could get one.
Yeah, Quill may be able to give you a little bit of width in the attack if he plays in the midfield on the left side, but the MetroStars in dramatic need to try and turn the momentum in this game.
Some of the other players you saw on that list have not played a single minute for the MetroStars this year, so it's not likely that Bob Bradley would turn to those guys in this situation. Sakara getting it back. Well, an early goal didn't help the MetroStars in the last half, but it would help them here. Definitely would help them here if they could get one. They need some momentum. These are the available subs on the Chivas USA bench. There was an injury earlier to Castro, and that's why he's not available. Quadros, if they need a playmaker, there's not a whole lot that they need on that bench that's not getting it done right now, though, for Chivas USA. Hendrickson had an injury problem coming into this game, so if it acts up on him again, it's a quad, I believe, then you might see something.
Well, again, for Chivas, Quadros has been one of their key players, but when you've had a dismal season, they need to change things around, and Chivas certainly has done so tonight.
Torres. And that's knocked out. Last touch by Ward.
And one of the options for the MetroStars, JP, we looked at the bench. Maybe you put Ibrahim up top, drop Yuri Djorkaeff into the midfield, where I think he's a great creator. Take Mike McGee out. He's been invisible. MetroStars, if this game goes much longer, they need to try something.
There's a team unbeaten in their last 8 at home after going winless in their first 5. But that first half was not a good half, even though they scored the first goal. Here's Park. Looking. Right side for Regan. This portion of the match brought to you by MetroStars.com. Log on to that website for the latest team news, exciting promos, great offers on official MetroStars merchandise.
JP, you have to take what a team gives you. Chivas has come out in the second half. Clearly, from a tactical point of view, they're sitting back with 11 players looking to counterattack. They're not pressing the action. MetroStars are going to have to find a way to be creative.
McGee's free kick is blocked. He'll get it back. MetroStars holding it. It's Bradley. They've had 3 recent very good second halves to come back and win some games, couple of games, and tie one. Cannot afford to give up another one. On the chase back was Bradley. And the yellow card. As Mendoza's down.
Mendoza made a great cutback, beat Tim Ward. He looked up. Palencia was in an offside position, so he continued himself. No need really for Jeff Park to use his right hand, but he takes him down and gets a yellow card. Here's the right hand to the outside of the head.
That's the 3rd yellow card. Look at that ball through to Garcia, but Miola's got that one stopped. Miola holding on to the ball, and Kennedy, I think, with a warning there. Tony was holding on to it for a while.
And that's good refereeing, though. Communication, talking to the player. I'm sure he told Miola, get rid of it. You're past 6 seconds, like every goalkeeper is every time they have the ball.
Palencia's looking for a signal from the bench. Possibly about positioning, if you're reading the body language, but right now he's the only guy playing up top. As you mentioned, for tactical reasons, they're playing everybody back.
Yeah, they're just trying to deny the passing lanes and look to counterattack. They know the MetroStars have to come out in numbers and are going to leave themselves exposed.
Miola. Guevara. Amado with a look up. Regan breaks in the right. Intended for Gavin. MetroStars need to get some numbers forward, but also make sure they have cover coming back, because Chivas USA, if they didn't have a good counterattack before this game, I think they have one now.
Well, you talked about, in particular, Paco Palencia. He's so quick on the ball. Turn, run into space, great skill on the ball when he's got it at his feet. And so he is a lethal guy up front. We saw that in the first half, but he's also not a guy you want to spring, you want to see on the counterattack, because he will be able to finish.
He can play make as well as finish, so he's doubly dangerous from that standpoint. Djorkaeff on the turn. Yuri holds. That's behind Gavin, but it's right there towards Regan, who was not the intended target of that. Goes out, touched up by Ramirez. Played across. Metros. Tim Ward looking up. The 18-year-old thought about having a go. Now goes left-footed. Takes the shot, but it's wide of Guzan. Goal kick coming up. MetroStars fans can log on to MetroStars.com for some valuable discounted ticket offers for the Saturday, September 3rd match against Kansas City. First 5,000 fans receiving a gift from Gatorade. To purchase your tickets, call 1-888-4-METRO-TICKS or log on to MetroStars.com. Entering today, Kansas City was in second place in the East, and they'll play a home-and-home with the MetroStars. September 3 here, September 10 at Kansas City. Mendoza chasing it. That ball goes out between the benches. 54th minute. Here's for Hendrickson with a throw-in. Sekera intercepted by Michael Bradley. He gave that one up too. Here's Garcia. Martinez. Perez. On the chase. Foul was called on that far side. It belongs to the MetroStars. Down by 2 goals against Chivas USA. Playing here at home on the Metros and on the attack with Gavin. Leads it for Ward. Gavin again, running it down, left wing sideline. Trying to make his move. That one was blocked and cleared out. And play continues with a Chivas USA player down. Valencia headed forward to Juan Pablo Garcia. Suarez will cut that off. It will go out of play, but Juan Pablo Garcia liked that effort from Valencia. That's Guevara. Tackled away, and Sekera plays it up. The prick look up by Ramon Ramirez, who still has that very solid left foot. Out of the wing, Martinez. Juan Pablo Garcia looks up, leads it. No flag up on Torres to the end line. That ball I thought was out. And now that's what the call is going to be. This portion of the match brought to you by British Airways. Go with those who know. Go to BA.com.
Well, you got that one right, JP. I always call you my esteemed colleague and partner, and you got this game right too, because when the MetroStars got that early penalty kick, you mentioned that sometimes teams don't like that. It turns against them when they get the early goal first couple of minutes. And surely that is what has happened to the MetroStars tonight.
Throwing for McGee. Here's Djorkaeff.
Everybody's standing around now watching Djorkaeff dribble. You need to run into space. They've got to open things up, the MetroStars.
Guevara to Ward. Tim Ward's cross. Guzan knocked it out for a corner.
Guzan does a nice job. Goalkeepers have a tendency at that near post to cheat a little bit, expecting the cross out at the 6-yard box. Instead, watch Tim Ward. I don't know if he was attempting a cross and didn't get it pulled out far enough, but Guzan covered the near post.
7th corner for the Metros. That's going to be brought down by Guevara. Drilled it low, and that's cleared. Here's McGee looking up. Sees Guzan on the line. Headed over. Ramon Ramirez getting closer to it. Guevara missed it. So did McGee. Galvan Reyes got it. Sergio looking up. It's a tough pass to make there to McGee. Instead, it's Ward. Gavin on the right. Eddie with 5 goals in the air. Djorkaeff. That was the best chance they've had this half, the Metros.
Well, that's what they have to do, JP. There's so many bodies in the central part of the defense that you've got to pull that ball out wide and then try and whip it in. This is a good ball. Yuri Djorkaeff has his hand up at the far post. Good defending. He can't get on top of that ball. Gavin with a good cross. Djorkaeff can't get on top to head that ball down.
The shots 13-8, but the MetroStars are down 3-1. 1 goal for the Metros can really turn this game around, but it's easier said than done, especially the way Chivas USA is playing tonight. You know, as badly as we could say the MetroStars are playing, full credit should go the other way too.
Well, again, the hope, JP, we talked about it, is the porous defense of Chivas. Their new players have not really shored up the defense. Those are attacking players Chivas has added.
This ball goes out of play, and Guzan will be able to put it back into play. Guzan at 6'4", 210. Tomorrow at 7:30 on MSG, Manchester United versus Aston Villa. English Premiership back on the air. A lot of controversy around Manchester United, Shep, with the purchase of the team by the Glazer family. I guess fans will forget about that if the team wins.
Well, there's always controversy around Manchester United, and you know, Tim Howard, we saw him come to the U.S. national team, didn't play against Trinidad, but look, out of all the goalkeepers, they kept Tim Howard, signed him to a new contract, brought in a new goalkeeper. Tim's going to have to fight for his spot, but Tim Howard has done quite well.
Well played up. You know, I mentioned the Glazers taking over. I remember people being upset when the Russian Abramovich bought Chelsea. I don't hear anybody complaining with Chelsea now. Here's Galvan Ray leaving it off for Djorkaeff. Yuri takes it, plays it. Wanted Gavin, that's broken up. Here's Sekera. Torres. And that's knocked out of play. Three of these players and Mo Johnston, as we mentioned before, Shep, going to play Tuesday against Real Madrid. What do you think? Middle of the season or late in the season?
Yeah, JP, we see Bob Bradley. He's not happy. You talked about that game, the MLS All-Stars against Real Madrid. That's an unbelievable game. It's a great game. It's just ludicrous that they're doing it now, that the players miss U.S. Open competition. You know, who knows why?
I don't like the timing either. And then the other thing, some of these guys come back Thursday. They might be playing on the weekend, so you don't know what you're going to get with those guys coming back. It's been a tough year. You know, with Gold Cup, World Cup qualifying, it's a lot.
There's got to be something else behind that game. You know, maybe food for thought. Maybe it's this Real Madrid team that snubbed the league, didn't show up when they were going to come play here. Maybe it's part of a bigger package. Rumors that Beckham coming to Major League Soccer after the 2006 World Cup. So who knows? But the timing of that game.
It's just the timing, because I like the fact they're playing these international sides. The Chelsea deal, the AC Milan, that's all great, and they need to do that. But I'm with you on the timing.
Well, right now the timing is all about we're coming up to the 60th minute. Usually that's the time coaches go to the bench. We talked about, so we see the foul. Amado Guevara trying to win the ball from Ramon Ramirez, clips him from behind. But what do the MetroStars do? Do they go to the bench? Who's there that can help? We talked about the attacking possibilities. Maybe Abi Ibrahim, maybe Quill playing out wide left. Not much else.
Inside, it was an open man there. It looked like Torres. It was deflected, so we're going to have a corner kick.
You correctly talked about the rest of the coaches in Major League Soccer. This is not the Chivas team of old. And perhaps the MetroStars, Ante Razov getting the surgery before the big players came to Chivas. MetroStars thought they could get this win, have Ante Razov back for the next game. Look, the good news is in this Eastern Division, it's all about the next game. And if there's any sliver of hope, if the MetroStars don't turn it around, Chicago got pounded this week. DC United lost yesterday. So they're not out of it, but you clearly have to try and get a victory here.
It's a chance to gain ground on a Chicago team that lost. On the turnaround, Garcia. And fouls called. Referee's assistant really called that one. Michael Kennedy deferred to him.
Yeah, that's good officiating, though. Michael Kennedy didn't see it. The referee's assistant was in a better spot. I think it was a foul. The flag went up. Michael Kennedy trusts his guys on the sideline.
Ramon Ramirez will take this free kick. This was a guy the USA team talked about in the scouting report in the 90s, Ramon Ramirez. That ball was cleared out. Ramirez at the time was an outstanding left-sided player.
Sekera, the Costa Rican international, makes a good run. Actually gets on the end of that, but not much he could do with it. Running at an angle away from goal, just trying to glance that ball to the far post.
Tony Meola will clear it. Heading for 62 minutes gone here. And the MetroStars trailing 3-1. This portion of the match brought to you by Valley National Bank, the official banking partner of the MetroStars. Brad Guzan is running toward the sideline. We weren't sure what that was all about. Now he's going back toward goal. And we're ready to go again. Throw-in coming up. Palencia. He was fouled. The free kick is coming. Palencia, man of the match right now. A couple of goals. The team is just playing with an air of confidence that they haven't had all year, because they've got players like that now in Garcia. Here's Mejinas. Going long. Ward deflected it. The flick over to McGee. Here is McGee. Mendoza breaks it up. I don't know how many Chivas fans are here, but you're hearing them tonight at Giant Stadium.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things Major League Soccer had in mind when Chivas entered the league was, of course, the rivalry in LA, but also Mexican fans all across the country coming out to support their team in whatever city they're playing.
Guevara leads it. Djorkaeff in deep. And lost it there. Looked like a decent opportunity on the setup.
Yeah, that ball intelligently played by Amado Guevara, but with a little too much on it. He just ran away from Djorkaeff. He couldn't catch up in time.
This ball deflected back to Miola. Wasn't sure whose foot that came off of. That's why he didn't handle it, in case it came back from his teammate. Headed forward. MetroStars on the move with some room. Guevara. Amado with a look up. Lays it in for Gavin. Now it's Djorkaeff. Yuri on the turn. The shot that was blocked. Chivas USA getting it back. Looking to counter. Look at the room here. Plenty of it. Martinez on the go. Slides it through. Palencia was looking for a hat trick. And with Miola that far out, any kind of a deflection, he might have had it.
Yeah, that's what Chivas is looking for, the counterattack. MetroStars had a great opportunity. Here's the counterattack. Martinez plays the ball into space. Tony Miola reads it well. Collects it before Palencia can get to it.
McGee looks for Galvan Rey. Guzan, the edge of the box. Rolls it ahead to Juan Pablo Garcia. Now to Ramon Ramirez. Chivas USA next game next Saturday at FC Dallas, who haven't won in their last 7 after looking like one of the best teams in the West. Suarez to McGee. MetroStars have a bunch of subs up behind the bench. Chivas USA have had their guys up too. The other end, here's Guevara. Intercepted by Mejinas. Looks like Gabby Ibrahim will be the first sub brought on by Bob Bradley. Into the middle it goes. Chivas USA collecting it on the right. Mendoza looking, leading it. Juan Pablo Garcia got a step behind and Suarez deflected it out. Thought for a corner kick, yes.
Yeah, Suarez did a good job. That ball played behind him. He caught up to it, turned, poked it out of bounds for the corner kick, but Chivas really playing well in the attacking third. There's the sliding tackle by Suarez, knocking it out for the corner kick.
Gabby Ibrahim getting ready to come on. He's got a couple of goals this year, 3 assists. Both of his goals have come on the road at Columbus and at LA. Third corner for Chivas USA, and Ramon Ramirez goes short to Palencia. Keeping possession, but then Regan knocked it away. McGee to Guevara. Hart. Djorkaeff. Straight ahead. Amado. Looking up. Plays it. Galvan Rey. Holds. Leads. Gavin tackled away. Oh, is he calling a penalty? I didn't see Michael Kennedy point to the spot, but he called a foul, and Gavin went down in the box. Even with all those football lines, I can see where the box is. Wow.
Wow is right. This looks questionable to me. You gotta be kidding. He didn't get that one right. The first one in the first half was questionable. This one's worse. I think that's a clean tackle.
He tackled it from the side and gets all ball.
That's just an awful decision. But it is what it is. They say.
And it wasn't a dangerous tackle. At least I didn't think so.
I didn't even see any contact. He got all ball.
I mean, if he gets ball and man, you always hear that story. You don't, when you say now he got ball, it doesn't seem to matter anymore. Right. But not in that case.
Well, the guessing game right now is Guzan knows that about 62 minutes ago, Amado Guevara went to Guzan's right, Guevara's left. Let's see if somebody else takes the penalty kick.
Yuri was up there. He and Amado were talking about it.
And this is a case where
Amado wants it.
Yeah, this is a case though where I'd have a different guy take it.
Hans Westerhoff looking on. This can change the game either way. Guevara steps up and scores. He's got 2 tonight, and the MetroStars have some life. They're back in it.
Let's take another look. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than to be good. Galvan Ray with a great pass. I don't think that should have been a penalty kick, but it only matters what the referee says. And Guevara, same way to the goalkeeper's right, he drills it.
The MetroStars, as you look again at Guevara's perfect placement, you gotta like the fact that Amado did want to take it. I mean, Yuri would have taken it for sure, but you can tell by the body language, Amado wanted it. So Danilo and Ibrahim are getting ready to check into the game for the MetroStars. Looks like a double switch is coming. Ryan Suarez is coming out. Valencia talking to Michael Kennedy. Mike McGee's coming out. And Ryan Suarez. You can read the body language. That's 2 you've given him if you can read the language from up here.
Yeah, the first one in the 5th minute, I originally said good call. Upon seeing the replays, I think the first one was questionable. I think this one was just wrong, but again, it is what it is, and whatever the referee calls, you play on. So this is a whole new game now.
Changes the game completely. MetroStars have some life. They're within 1, and now you'll see how Chivas USA plays in a tighter game. No more cushion. Sakira to Bejinas.
And again, I certainly understand the tactics of trying to sit back and protect the 2-goal lead, but 45 minutes is a long time. Chivas was doing better when they were running at the MetroStars defense, and I don't think they'll sit back the way they did the first part of this second half.
Danilo. Right side Gavin on the chase. Eddie Gavin pulls it back. Ibrahim leaves it. Gavin. Djorkaeff. Right back to Gavin. Rolling in. Galvan Ray! And that's blocked wide for a corner. There are holes, though, on Chivas USA, and the MetroStars are finding them. Suarez Day is done. He's hoping he didn't re-injure something back the other way.
I thought Suarez did a decent job. You talked about the emotion, the personal nature of the game. I think he played within himself. MetroStars going all out, of course, for the next goal.
Martinez, 71st minute. No flag went up there. That could have been dangerous. Mendoza was right between a couple of MetroStars. Martinez has always been a thorn on the MetroStars side when he played for Dallas. 3 goals. 6 assists in 7 games. Razov on the bench, Agos on the bench. Guys that can't help the team right now because of injury. Viola goes long. Interesting that Chivas USA have not gone to their bench either to make a switch.
Well, everybody for the MetroStars biting their nails now, JP. We talked about being down 2 goals. At this point, it'd be nice for some salvation if they could get out of here with a point.
They're off next week. Following week, they are home against Kansas City, then at Kansas City. 3 games left with DC United. Schedule's not easy, and they close with 3 on the road. Last game is at Chivas USA. Chivas USA on the attack. Juan Pablo Garcia plays it across. Park. Looking up, playing it long. Danilo with the freshest legs in the game right now. He and Ibrahim. Over to Galvan Ray. Abby Ibrahim. I thought he mishit it. He almost scored.
Yeah, good little ball movement, right to left. Sergio Galvan Ray chipped it over to Abi Ibrahim. Good run. And Abi Ibrahim does the right thing, drives it down into the ground, doesn't get a good bounce on it. What you don't want to do is get under it and sail it over the crossbar, so he drove the ball down into the ground, didn't get a good bounce.
Shots very misleading. Those are not shots on goal, by the way, shots. The MetroStars having a big edge. But they had that edge, and it was a lopsided edge, even when they were down by 2 goals.
Well, again, we talked about it in the beginning. You don't have to win pretty. MetroStars haven't gotten the goal out of the flow of play, but they're right back in this game.
Here's Ibrahim. Tackled away. Ward to Bradley. And Chivas USA will get it. On Pablo Garcia into the middle. Ramirez. From Chivas USA, I want to get the ball long, and I want to get it into the other side's box somewhere and try to make something happen. 2 penalty kicks have gone the other way, and how many times have you seen it in games? And you're not going to get a penalty kick if you're not going to go in the other team's box.
No, you have to do what you do best. You're right, JP. Chivas has skill on the ball. And if you're Chivas, I don't think you need to pump the ball long, play to feet, control in the midfield, and then try and take a play
Either way, just get it in the box. Djorkaeff. Look at this ball. Danilo, save Guzan. That's the save of the game. That was a tie game. This portion of the match brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it. MetroStars would have loved a better finish there, but Guzan stopped Danilo. Viola will play it out of the back. Here's Regan. Ward going long. Offside flag up on Ibrahim. Took the shot anyway.
We talked about the young goalkeeper who's been under fire. I'll tell you what, he comes up big right now. That's a great diagonal ball. Danilo, Guzan comes out, makes the kick save, cut down the angle.
Well, the kid has played better, as we mentioned, throughout the year. He only played 2 years at the University of South Carolina. So besides that, and having to jump into the fire right away here, I mean, this was a guy that may not have played at all this year, except in reserve team games, had Zuniga not gotten hurt in preseason, and had he been the goalkeeper they thought he was going to be. Now they've actually brought in another goalkeeper, Sergio Garcia, who is Chivas of Guadalajara's 3rd keeper. Free kick coming up. Chivas USA have a sub up, Jesus Ochoa. See if they take out an attacking player for him.
This is what Chivas wants right now. Stop the flow of the game, get some free kicks, some set pieces. Don't let this game continue where the field is tilted in the MetroStar favor. Here comes the substitution.
Torres is a forward, he's coming out. Ochoa is more of a defender slash midfielder. So you may not see the 3 forwards like we've been seeing before. And in fact, that changed when Palencia became a lone striker in the second half.
And you mentioned the versatility of Paco Palencia. He could withdraw a little bit. They'll probably leave him up top alone. Right now, MetroStars cannot afford a mistake.
Miola punching it out. Right side, Juan Pablo Garcia. Mendoza cutting, leading. Juan Pablo Garcia's cross. Nobody at the other end.
How good is Juan Pablo Garcia, though? What a good young talent for Mexico and for Chivas USA. Great skill on the ball, very tough to defend against.
This is a 23-year-old kid, perhaps a part of Mexico's future. He was on the Olympic team and on this last Gold Cup team. Passion in the stands, Chivas USA supporters here. I would think there when Palencia and company go back to the Home Depot Center to play at home, more people will come out to watch this team play. Now that they have some star power.
Well, they underestimated the league and the name of Chivas, because Chivas, when they play at the Home Depot, they are used to seeing the best, and that's not what they saw at the beginning of the season. But right now, Chivas USA has added some big-time talent, and it has shown tonight.
Bradley couldn't get to that. Tim Regan is there. Headed down by Sergio Galvan-Rey. Ward will hold. Gavin. Guevara. Eddie Gavin looking up. That's blocked. Chested down. Chivas USA will clear.
Yeah, that's too cute, in my opinion. Eddie Gavin's got to rip that ball from the top of the box. Their bodies between him and the goalkeeper. Crack a shot on goal.
Antonio Martinez coming back. Could have been a dangerous ball back. Guzan just wanted to get it out of there. Tim Ward after it. Settles. Floats it up. Ibrahim. Djorkaeff on the right foot. Yuri in deep. It's blocked, and Guzan got that. And Yuri usually is much quicker on those. May have taken too long on that one.
If you're the MetroStars, that's the man you want to have with the ball at his feet in the 6-yard box. Siqueiro got back, made the deflection. Guzan came up with it. There's the shot. Sliding tackle by number 27, Siqueiro. And then Guzan with the ball.
79th minute, a 3-2 game. MetroStars were down 3-1. Inside, headed up by Park and out. It'll be a goal kick for Brad Guzan. MetroStars are proud to announce that they have donated $8,000 to the Ronald McDonald House Charities Us Air Scholarship Program as part of today's activities. Once again, the MetroStars want to thank McDonald's. $8,000 as part of their fundraising efforts tonight. 80th minute. Chivas USA have to play smart here. They still have the 1-goal lead. They're playing on the road. Hector Quadros is up now. We may see him coming in and give somebody a rest. And as you were saying before, slow the game down too. Give everybody a chance to breathe and think about it.
Well, again, JP, when you look at the clock management, it's hard to try and close down a game with 30 minutes to go. But once it hits the 80-minute mark, a team, when they have the lead, they can absolutely try and just close it out with possession, some time wasting.
Well, Ezra wasted too much time to get a yellow card on the throw-in. Now to Palencia. Right side, Mendoza against Regan, and it goes out. MetroStars ball. Quite a few yellow cards here. 1, 2, 3, 5. Siqueiro now giving it up to Mendoza. Back to Siqueiro. This portion of the match brought to you by Verizon Wireless, the official wireless service provider of the MetroStars. Ramon Ramirez put it into a different gear, one that we hadn't seen in this game actually. And he's going to draw a foul and a free kick. What a classy player, though, and a veteran. I used to love watching him play for the Mexican national team.
Well, he's had his impact on this game. Again, very strange tactics that you pointed out. They pushed Siqueiro, Chivas USA, pushed him up into the midfield in the first half. And that Ramon Ramirez stayed back almost as a sweeper, a libero. And now we look at number 10, Quadros. And that's a substitution we talked about. He's a playmaker, a guy that can hold the ball in the midfield and try and maintain a little possession.
Quadros in, Juan Pablo Garcia out. Quadros is the team's leading scorer with 4 goals, 3 on penalty kicks. And he's a guy that didn't start tonight because of the new players.
Well, again, if you're the MetroStars, you can't afford a defensive mistake, obviously, but in the attack, MetroStars have to play the feet in the box. Chivas has Siqueiro, Ezra Hendrickson, some big bodies, so first MetroStars defend.
Quadros first kick, and Miola had to make his best save there. Corner kick. It's a well-struck free kick.
Yeah, good save by Miola. That's the portion of the goal that the wall protects. But that ball hit perfectly. Miola, with good agility, gets to it.
Perez played it across, nobody there for Chivas USA. As we get nearly 82 minutes gone. MetroStars still fighting that uphill battle, down by a couple of goals. They've narrowed it to within 1. MetroStars have another sub up. That's Eric Quill. As Chivas USA get the ball, it's broken up. Chivas USA, one of the reasons maybe Cuadro's coming in too, they need some better possession. MetroStars have had too much of the ball here in this second half, which has allowed them to come back the way they have.
Well, you talked about the porous defense of Chivas USA, JP, especially in the second half of games this season. So MetroStars have absolutely nothing to lose. Get forward like this.
Ibrahim secure, pushed him down. Whoa, no call? That was a definite push.
Yeah, Michael Kennedy.
The arm's going forward. Watch.
This is about as clear a foul as you're going to see. Elbow right to the back.
And he may have gotten him low too, but
that's hardly a makeup for the penalty kick.
So Tim Ward's coming out. You and I were talking at halftime, and I think you even mentioned it on the air. You might see 3 in the back. You will now. Ward coming out, replaced by a midfield player in Quill as Regan clears. Eric Quill played just 5 minutes last week, making his season debut as a sub for the MetroStars. Have to gamble now, though, at this point. All to gain, nothing really to lose. Bradley to Regan. If you lose this game and you miss out on the playoffs, this is one of the games you can come back to and say you had a chance there. Same with that Columbus 1-0 loss on the road in a game that looked like 0-0. Here's Quill. Tackled away. Goes free to Bradley. Still time in this one, though. 85th minute. It's not a lot, but it's enough to make something happen. Metro's down by 1. Regan to Bradley. Mendoza wildly swung at that and missed. Michael Bradley in his second year. Actually, it should be his first year. He missed all of last year with an injury. Park to the right. Djorkaeff trying to float it inside, and Kuzan is there.
Yeah, Michael Bradley has had a sensational season, but this has not been his best game. Nothing really to point your finger at, but never really on the ball a lot, never active, not getting back a couple of times, and Chivas punished the MetroStars.
That's Danilo on the right. He had a great chance earlier, but Guzan robbed him. Metro certainly have had their chances here in the second half. This portion of the match brought to you by Transporter 2 in theaters September 2nd. That's Mendoza winning it for Palencia. This is what Chivas USA must do. They don't need another goal, per se. They don't want to give up the ball. Offside flag goes up on Cuadros. He's trying to stay level. And now Miola grabbing Cuadros' jersey. No, you don't want to do that. Is that frustration or not?
Nah,
Yellow cards in each.
I tell you, I don't mind Tony Miola doing that at all. That's Bush League. The flag was up, offside. It's an unwritten rule. You don't embarrass the goalkeeper. And Cuadros just tried to knock the ball in the net. I think Tony was pretty restrained.
Yeah.
But you don't do that to goalkeepers. Yeah. It's unwritten.
Stop protecting the goalkeeper. No, I understand what you're saying. And it's okay because nothing else happened, but you don't want to lose your cool, because if either guy threw a swing there, they're gone. And then Tony misses the next game.
Yeah, Tony was smart about it, though. You know, he bodied up, put a hand on him. Nothing that could be construed as a red card. But again, that's not the issue right now. For the MetroStars, precious few minutes left, plus stoppage time. They need to play it to feet. They need to get it into the box. Once you get it in, try and play it out wide, whip a ball in. Guzan has been questionable on crosses, those that have gone in tonight. So, you know, really a mountain to climb for the MetroStars in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, Cuadros and Miola were each given yellow cards. Now, a big discussion here over whose ball it is, and Guevara and Perez. Amado with 2 penalty kick goals tonight. I don't know what preceded this. Oh, Ramon Ramirez is cut. And I didn't see what happened there. But that's not a great situation. That looks like, well, it could be, without speculating.
Headbutt.
Headbutt, elbow.
We've been around
high
enough.
boot.
Yeah.
It's not, he didn't do it to himself. Doesn't mean that anybody did it deliberately. Collisions happen. But we didn't see it. So even more stoppage time will be put on. I mean, I see Guevara laughing now with Quadros, and it's pretty tame in there. So I would think that if somebody did something deliberately, that it would have broken out. So I'm thinking no.
Me too, JP. Absolutely. Totally could have been inadvertent. Could have been his own player.
Yeah.
We have no idea what happened. But the smile of Amado Guevara shows that perhaps it wasn't intentional. Abi Ibrahim right here with the left elbow.
It may have been a clumsy play more than anything malicious.
And players, when they're taught to go for a ball in the air, they're taught to put their elbows out.
Right. Protect yourself.
One of the things that Brian McBride, by the way, never really did, and that's why he suffered so many facial injuries. Players are taught to go up with their elbows wide to protect themselves.
They're going to make the change now. Ramirez, I think, wanted to stay in there, but you've got to stop the bleeding, and they're not going to stop the game. So it's a good move to be able to do this and take Ramirez out. At this point, you're down. MetroStars have had a lot of the ball. You don't want to play 10 against 11. But from a possession standpoint, if you're Chivas USA, you'd rather have Ramon Ramirez in the game compared to Romo. Or anybody on Chivas USA for that matter. Bradley looking up. I wonder how much stoppage time is going to be put on here. Could be significant. Galvan Ray across. Ibrahim knocks it down. Djorkaeff, before he can fire, it's blocked away. Romo. Palencia. They may drop Palencia now and use Romo as a target player.
Great point, because Romo, that's where he has played before. Drop Palencia into the midfield where he could gain possession.
In effect, he'll take Ramon Ramirez's spot, and they'll use the 6'2 Romo up top. Regan. Djorkaeff blocked. Sack Romo back to Quadros. That's a decent ball. Finds Palencia. Paco, nice ball. Martinez runs it down wide open on the left side. Chivas USA had Mendoza, but Martinez never saw him. And he's better left-footed than right. He was on his off wing there. Could never have made that pass across. Not running the way he was.
I think you're right, JP. Martinez saw him, then he had to turn and put it on his left foot. By that time, Danilo closed him down.
5 minutes of stoppage time. Quadros gaining the end line, looks up, doesn't see any help. Now it goes the other way. Oh, Mendoza was there, but Danilo knocked it away.
Every corner kick's going to win you about 30 to 45 seconds if you milk it. So Chivas doing what they have to. MetroStars have to win it, pump it upfield right now. Do anything they can to create a shot on goal.
Mendoza. That's a smart move. Play it short. But they lost possession. Quadros thought he was fouled. Instead it goes the other way.
It's a smart play, but Quadros didn't come to the ball. They weren't on the same page.
Here's Quill. Down the left wing, and Palencia, he doesn't care about the card if he gets one. I thought he would. And he is going to get one. He could be out of gas a little bit too, but...
Yeah, but he knew exactly what he was doing,
right.
JP. That's
tactical.
Smart play by an international player.
Guevara. Over the ball. Drives it across. Headed wide. The opportunity was there for Park.
Amado Guevara hits this ball well. That's the guy he's trying to find, Jeff Park. Well defended. Just that little nudge makes Jeff Park unable to get that ball down on goal. There's the body contact, and the ball goes wide.
Paco Palencia with a couple of goals and a yellow card tonight. Make no mistake, he has made a difference in his Chivas USA team. And you could say that regardless of what the final score turns out to be. You could tell after 20 minutes, even before that, he was going to have an impact. Here's Ibrahim. Regan. This game in the stoppage time. 5 minutes added on. We are into the third. Behemoths plays it forward. Valencia. Behemoths. It's broken up. And a throw in for the MetroStars. Got to play quickly. And that was too quick. Quickly and accurately, I should say. Yeah,
You can ill afford to give the ball away now if you're the MetroStars. You're only going to have a couple more opportunities. Be patient, be crisp, be precise. Don't give the ball away now.
It's too hard to get it back. Regan on Bradley towards Gavin. Mahina stepped in, won the ball on the challenge. That was well done. Then he lost it. And a foul on Chivas USA. 4th minute of stoppage time. MetroStars need a goal just to tie it. Turkayev over the ball with Guevara right there with him.